Hi, welcome in, Leo, to your solar eclipse in Aries reading. We are going to do an oracle reading, a soul growth check-in to see some of the major themes that might be unfolding for you. And we're going to pull a few tarot cards too to help kind of break down some of these messages that might come through. So welcome in, welcome back for those of you who are returning to the channel. I am so grateful that you're here. For all of you who are new, I would be ever so grateful if you would head on down and hit that subscribe button. It helps me to tune into you more specifically and really supports the work and is a beautiful energy exchange for us for these readings. As always, this is a general collective reading, so not all messages might apply to you. Please apply them only if they sound like they are in resonance with what you might be moving through. Don't force anything to fit, and know that they can show up in a multitude of ways. So that being said, welcome in. I am welcoming in sun, moon, and rising placements, but no any astrological transits. I will be speaking only to rising signs. If you would like a small reading, 3-question reading that's personalized for you, I'm going to drop the link to that below as well. I do have a special right now for 3-question readings, only $35 to dive in for you. I also offer whole sign house astrology readings if you'd like to have your natal chart read. And if you'd like to look into transit readings and how a transit such as this solar eclipse in Aries might be most specifically affecting you based on your own natal chart, I would be honored to do that. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, Leos, we have got your hard work is paying off. So whatever you've been spending your time, energy, and effort in, continue to make those steps forward. Spirit is supporting the direction you're already beginning to head. This is a time to give rather than take. We've got a new romantic cycle begins, and your dreams are in need of a practical plan right now, Leo. So a new moon is always a perfect time to plant new seeds of intentions, to get really clear about what it is you're affirming in. And so this is a perfect time for you to actually write down some affirmations, begin to create this practical plan for your dreams, whatever you do want to manifest. We do need to go about that from a place of empowerment, a place of calling that into form. And we have that opportunity with this eclipse energy to really powerfully add the fire into backing up any manifestations we might be calling in for ourselves. So I would take the moment, if you feel so inclined, to really get intentional, right? Because this energy will be unfolding for you over the course of the next 6 months. Darling Leos, we've got you in this space of soul growth. You are coming through as the mystic rose. And this is a space of self-healing, of divine connection, connecting in with your sacred heart, your sacred essence of self, and applying compassion to your own journey, to the journey that you are on. This is also you coming into this space of being humbled by what I'm hearing. And for those who are new, know that I channel intuitively. I will receive messages, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, and I will convey those. And what I was just hearing is that there's been this process of deep spiritual growth taking place where you have almost been communing with your higher aspect of self and calling in this higher alignment for yourself, this higher embodiment. And it is through this process of allowing that growth, that healing work, to almost humble you into this space of devotion to the practice, devotion to the process, and devotion to forgiving yourself, forgiving others, giving and extending compassion and grace to those around you, knowing that when outside forces have interacted with your energy and perhaps done so in a way that hasn't felt perfect or great, there's this leveling up happening where you're beginning to understand that is because of what they've been through and not at all a reflection of your value or your worth. And so you're coming into this deep knowing of your own self-love, right? We have the bloom, Leos, the bloom, which is very much about your manifestations, all of the seeds that you're planting. They're beginning to harvest, aren't they? You're beginning to see the results starting to show themselves already. So this process of self-care, it's now a time Spirit's guiding you to take a moment and celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate all of that growth. Celebrate all of the manifestations, all of the results you're starting to see as a harvest in your life. And take that moment of pause to really reflect on how far you've come, right? Oh, I love this. I love how the cards just kind of tell us the story here. Now we have the crowning. The crowning is, it's birth, right? It's the crowning energy of giving birth. It's a rebirth of self, rebirthing energy, revitalizing energy. This has been an initiation for you within your soul growth. This has been an initiation about your sense of self-worth and knowing that you deserve a seat at the table, and also knowing who deserves a seat at yours, okay? Who deserves a seat at yours? And this initiation has been a leveling up of your soul growth. You're recognizing your worth, you're recognizing your energetic exchanges with others, and you're allowing that to kind of magnetize those to you who are part of your tribe, who are worthy of your time, your energy, and your love. So it's taken, you have had to take this much bigger perspective, a different perspective, and Spirit's guiding you to continue to lean into that. Continue to seek more perspectives, greater enlightenment. This feels like very much a spiritual practice of you communing with Spirit and being shown a new perspective, a new idea or opportunity. Milky Way is about zooming out and seeing the whole and understanding that we are on this small planet, excuse me, Leos, this small planet that is in this large Milky Way galaxy. And sometimes this card is reminding us to not focus on the minutia of some of the day-to-day problems or some of the day-to-day stresses, but to rather zoom out and remember that at the end of the day, some of the stuff we spend so much time worried about, fixated about, it's actually not all that important to the bigger picture when we allow ourselves to zoom out and know that we are part of this greater whole that's in perfect divine order, right? It's ordered divinely by the cosmos. You've got stone people, which is about remaining vigilant to the journey, but also remembering the wisdom of those who have come before you, those who may be buried in the ground, whose bones may have turned to stone. Remembering that when we remain steady at any goal that we are working on and we apply ourselves with consistency, that over time that is going to create a new pathway, a new you're going to leave your mark, so to speak, on your environment, on your terrain. So if there's something that you've really been applying yourself toward, something that you've really been working hard at, which is what we saw at the very beginning, that your hard work's paying off. This is saying stay vigilant with the process, that this is actually part of something that might be about your legacy, the mark that you leave upon the world. We've got rain, purification, and purification really feels like of your energy of these relationships and these things that haven't been serving you, that didn't deserve a seat at your table. There's continuing clearing of any old patterns that have been holding you back as you continue on with this devoted healing work. And it's a combination of both healing and then simultaneously manifestation, because you're clearing out the old as you're paving the way for this new, and allowing the energy of water, the intelligence of water, to cleanse you, to clear and wash away that which no longer serves you. And there is a purifying energy, I really feel, with the solar eclipse. We typically think of releasing and purifying when we think of a full moon. But when we're talking about an eclipse, something is being very activated in our life as something else is sort of being burned away many times. In particular, I find that signature to be true with this eclipse because it's in Aries, because it's working with all that fiery energy, that cardinal change. And this eclipse is ruled by Mars, who's in Cancer. Very sensitive, but Mars in Cancer is cutting. Mars in Cancer is ready to clear. That is kind of creating a sense of reactivity, creating a sense of being caged or holding you back or feeling threatening to you in any way. Okay. Then we've got the tree. We've got grounding, spending time grounding your energy, working with the embodiment of these new practices is what I just heard, so that those can be solidified for you. We've got the great gathering here, indicating that all of your hard work is paying off. It's all coming together for you, Leos. And so trust the intuitive hits that you're getting. Know that you are being protected and divinely guided by your ancestors here. And as you move through this process, what it's doing, it's aligning you into your soul tribe, those who are meant to have a seat at your table. Let's pull a few tarot cards just to get a few messages of what's underlying this energy for you, Leos. I did pre-shuffle, but I'll just do another quick shuffle. We'll just get a few themes. Yeah, so we've got the Ten of Wands. You are definitely leaving behind some aspect that felt comfortable, that felt known, that was a part of your history. And it might have been a painful process. This could have been old friends, old ways of being, right? And so you're moving through that pain in order to release any illusions of being trapped, of not being good enough, of not feeling that you are loved and supported fully in your environment. So I really love that for you, Leos. This is a very powerful time. I'm excited to hear how it might be going. And I wish you all of the best with this solar eclipse energy. Again, if you would like a personal reading, please reach out. I would be honored to assist you. Otherwise, if this is where we leave it for now, Don't forget to check your other placements, and I will see you in the next video. Take good care. Bye.